We need to take a day between now and Snezhnaya and just go through whatever remains in the Little One quest line and just do it. Whether that's a 6-hour stream or not. We need to tidy that up. I don't know why we haven't yet. Like, there's been a bunch of stuff, other stuff going on as well in the game, but at the same time, no. And hi, you guys ever fall up the stairs? I did that today. Hi. Today, this is our affiliate, anniversary as well. That's crazy. By the way, end of July, I first started Genshin, which is when, like, the channel really actually took off, because up until that point, it was just like, my, visibility online had been for the past 15 previous years, which was 6 views in 6 months, you know? I just enjoyed the creative process. It's a good outlet. For creative people, just make something. Doesn't have to get a ton of views. Just make something. The creative process is so gratifying. Whether it's a painting but even like mechanic work can be very creative. But I started Genshin June 22nd, and we hit affiliate end of July. That's crazy. 2 years now as well, and we haven't lost our affiliate status either, which is equally insane. My hair, I need a haircut. I'm not gonna cut this, because the last time I cut that, I looked like I had a bald spot up there on camera. Not doing that again. I'll keep the top, long. I actually haven't paid for a haircut since COVID. During the lockdown, when you couldn't get out to hair salons or barber shops, I just used my beard trimmer, and that's how I took care of that. Maybe I should have a picture of that actually. I had my hair down to here, about, like my bangs were like down to here. I would sweep them over and they'd fall like that. But I had hair down to there during lockdown time. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I have a Mika to continue building. How are you all? Not a mullet. I almost wish I could mulletize. I just mop. I just become a mop. You guys remember the emo haircuts that all the guys would get in like 2005, 6, 7? I can do that. The like really smooth, silky, but still somehow mop looking. That's what my hair does when it gets really long. The thrag. I guess a little bit, yeah. I guess a little bit. I could take this. I could take the beard off and really commit to the really commit. My wife has not seen this chin since before I proposed. Because I lose about 10 years of my life of like my visual age if I take this beard off. So that stays on there. But she doesn't want it like scruff. She's like, it looks horrible if it's like scruff. So like, at least keep it trimmed. You can hide your chin, just keep it trimmed. That's also neither here nor there. Mika is present, and he is at level 75. Not only is he at level 75, currently, he is actually borrowed Escoffier's polearm. In the Skirk team he's in right now, he's got a level 9 skill. His constellation gives him a level 6 burst. He's not topped off, but he's on a 4-piece of noblesse, and he has 32,000 HP. Let's go grab some EXP materials, and let's do it in Mondstadt, actually. What about that? I'm gonna go Mondstadt. You guys wanna go Mondstadt? Where the hell? It's over here. Giga Meek. I'm fine. How are you all? Did I not turn the music? There it is. There's the music. Chill stream today. We have a we have the dance event that's ending in 3 days, so let's tidy that up. And then also just some final little theorizing and stuff. I think I want to go through some of the voice lines about the Tsaritsa, even from harbingers that I don't own, like Child. I'll look those up on the wiki. On the wiki. Oh, what's up there? I always forget. It would have been way easier to go from the statue, wouldn't it? I don't know what about it. I don't know what about Mika annoyed me in some way. I think it's mainly like his just the direction that the sound engineers gave to the voice actor to make him so nasally. I think that just irritates me in a certain way, because there's nothing about his kit that really bothers me. I guess in his kit he's a meh character. He's not exceptional. He's not horrible. And his design is fine. Yeah, because I already did my Dottore this week. My Dottore 2 this week, so maybe we should just look them up instead, because if I don't get it this week, then or I didn't get it this week, so might not get it next week either, and I'm missing 2 of them, so yeah, maybe we look those up as well.
No, my sword. Let the show begin.
Attack speed up is really great for someone like physical Skirk. Because she attacks fast anyway. She Kaching Ayaka probably. Ooh, I could play Ayaka. I could play Mika with my wife's world. In my wife's world, I could play Mika to support my wife's Ayaka. I didn't make resin. That's a fun fact. That'll be fine actually, because I don't know how many I need. Oh, quite a few. Machine gun Yoi. Wait, Dahlia as well? What does Dahlia do? Why Dahlia in particular? I can't remember anything about Dahlia. I probably should learn some stuff about him, considering he's C6. Oh, and their attack speed stacks? Kamisato, I am Mika. Kamisato, the joke, wait, hold on. The joke is being primed. Hold on. The joke is entering the train station.
All yours.
Not that.
Kamisato art. Suyu.
More like Kamisato art sue you, because he's a politician. That's what he says in court. Kamisato art sue you, and everybody else in the court. And Yenfei slaps him. Oh, it's you!
Witness the power of Gwa. Rain outlines your...
Rain outlines your what? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's noticeable, especially with someone like Skirk. Skirk, Kaching, Ayaka, Yoimiya, Child as well probably could. Although Freeze Child is a bit strange. Up there. Kamisato Attorney. The attack speed caps at 60. That still is maniacal levels of improvement though. Ooh, Nilou, get away from me. Stay away from me. Vivian sounds so annoyed during that voice line. Stay away from me. Take your filthy hands off of me. I looked up, I did a little bit of research because I was like, okay, what equivalent in USD would I have to do in the top-up shop in order to gain a free Vivian? And it's like 100 to 150. I'm like, all right, well, I'll just wait. Because I was like, if it's not that much, then I'll... But it's legitimately like, it's a whale reward.
Ring cutter. Paradigm shift.
All right. I do like playing Burst Skirk. She loses crit rate on this sword though, but I do like playing Burst Skirk, and it's perfectly fine for Overworld. That ult is just so pretty. I'm fine. I was at my sister's place when she was cat sitting one time, and I look over and see her like near the fridge, like looking underneath one of the counters, and I just hear Bailey, Bailey. That's a core memory of my. I think I also had drank a lot, so it was way funnier in the moment than it should have been.
Add Astra.
I can bark, I can hiss, can I
Thank you
buck?
for
Not really, not very well. Here, I'll turn the... That wasn't very good. Turned my mixer down so I don't blast your eardrums. As per usual. Scorp. Scorp. We're going to... Where is she? Surf Barb. Woohoo! Mona still needs some better artifact options for Noblesse, and because I had to pause my Mona building in favor of Chi-Chi and Miko, Chi-Chi meal. In favor of Chi-Chi and Miko, and then Mika as well. I hadn't been farming the Noblesse domain. I did get Durin way more comfortable than he had been, though. Where is my baby? Oh, he's on this team. So he's on a 4-piece of Noblesse. He was on a 2-piece of some attack, a 2-piece of some attack artifact set, and a 2-piece of some ER artifact set. He's on a 4-piece of Noblesse now, and the Wolf Fang. He sits at 1700 attack, 61 by 187, and 133 ER with a 46 pyro bonus. So I feel a lot better about him now. Before he was 2000 attack, but he was like 40 by 80 and 230 ER. Who else got a little more help? Did I put anything else into Nefer? 71 by 141, I think is still where she was at. And 656 EM. So, oh, the deathmatch is ascended. I just need the materials to get it to 90, so that's gonna be important for him. 60 by 146 and 153. This'll tell me. Are you on your... Oh, okay, yeah, so Flynn's has the, and that's fine, honestly. Flynn's has the set that you were on when I was on-field DPSing Beto, because she's all the way down at 1500 attack. When she's in DPS mode, she's at like 1800 or something, 30 by 255. And then she gets free attack, free crit rate from Sky's Unveiling. Her base crit rate is really low, but, okay, so then he's in my rebuild list. Singcho honestly as well is in my rebuild list.
What should I choose?
What should I choose for the sauce for my macaroni? That's not what I'm looking for. Events. A courier comes bearing good news. Another party is about to kick off at Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. This time, unexpected new guests will join the rhythmic ensemble and dance joyfully with... We saw that in the trailer, didn't we? If not, it's right there to look at. Tea parties and butter. Not to mention, we'd apparently been dying a lot because I glanced down. Oh, I still didn't make them. Wait. Did I not craft those? Oh, I didn't craft those. Hang on. We apparently had been dying a lot because I glanced down and I had 7 golden shrimp balls. So we apparently have been using those like crazy. I haven't gone out and bought more butter, so no, we still are at 0 butter, I believe. Who has butter? Goldette has some. We should tea party before we dance as well. Which is your favorite Mona outfit? I gotta be honest, and it might be just survivor bias. What the fuck? It might just be familiarity bias. I really like the alternate getup. Whenever if I ever switch over to this one, I'm just like, doesn't seem like I really like this one. It's the Jeremy Clarkson meme. It's the, this is brilliant, but I like this. Oh, a returning crabstomer. You have butter. How many do I have? None, because it would say owned. I'm going to buy 1. No, I'm gonna buy 10. Because then, if I lose 1, or if I lose 3, or if I lose... And I don't... The things that I craft, the things that I cook, it's golden shrimp balls, Adeptus Temptation, and Sweet Madames. That's it. None of those take butter. Adeptus Temptation does not take butter. That's really all that I make. Jade Parcels occasionally, but like I have access to Adeptus Temptation, so I don't make Jade Parcels as much anymore. And there's those, they also don't take butter. Haven't made those in a while. I have 66 of them. Made a lot of those before as well, but once again, that's a... doesn't take butter. Squirrelfish doesn't take butter. Hash browns don't take butter. Madames don't I don't get it, bro. I'm weak to booty shorts, evil fox.
Let me guess where you're from.
Let me guess where you're from. It's a little bit presumptuous and There've been a couple of times where the Traveler has entered a new nation, and people are like, I can tell you're a tourist. Which, you know what? Fair. Pea party. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I put a Scoffier in here. Beto's buffed. I think I need to give her her actual like support set. I need to give her an actual set that's for her as a support that gives her a lot more ER and a lot more crit rate. She needs to have that burst up a lot more frequently than she does. I'm always waiting on it. Does Miko apply enough Electro? I feel like that's fine if like you're in a boss fight and the boss stands still a lot. I often feel like I'm going away from the totems. Raiden was clutch as hell. I guess Scoffier is only gonna buff raw cryo damage. Chi-Chi is gonna actually buff stellar conduct damage. Raiden was helpful for if anything flies away from Miko's totems, then I can have a coordinated attack, and it's also additional electro on the subject. She was clutch in Spiral Abyss, which was very surprising to me, because my EM Raiden build is not that great even as an EM build.
I trust you.
I'll put Beto in there anyway. Coffee also buffs Stellar because she shreds cryo, which Stellar counts as.
Straight on in.
That was another mistake I made in this is considered melee plus. It's not ranged. It's not going as far as I think it is. So there were times where I was trying to like get away from the YM's attacks and like their rings and everything. And as a result, I was hitting the first one. I wasn't hitting the second one that was behind it. And that was chewing up time because I just straight up wasn't damaging someone that I could if I was close enough. For the time being, I'll do some, when we do it, we're gonna do a full stream where we go back into Miliastra. I have to just stick up my ass about Miliastra, and it's not fair because Miliastra has changed quite a bit since I last played it. I will do some damage testing on the Slasher versus the Tidal Shadow, but I need the Tidal Shadow at rank 5. That's when it's really gonna shine. Cause I really like how this looks on her. And it gives her a lot more crit damage as well. I would be curious, the crit damage that she gets, which is 55, it's a significant bump in damage. Is that worse than having more attack and having more attack after you trigger its passive? I don't know. Possibly. Because the ratio that your crit damage is ratioing off of is going to be much lower on the Slasher than it is on the Shadow. And even with the Shadow, she still will be above... Oh, barely. I thought you were at like 220 without the Shadow. Well, 200 is still 200, but... boop. I always sit down when I select the write an invitation, my word.
Who should I invite?
Albedo? Lauma. I was thinking about it. I think Llama really is my second favorite character. I was thinking like it's kind of close, but I think Llama handily walks away with second place. Bina's in first place. I think Llama handily walks away in second place. It was a debate between like Lauma, Flynn's, Yehoda. Like there's some banger characters in Nodcry, but I think Lauma handily wins second place. It still feels like there's quite a gap between the Frostmoon Scions and the Fatui, but at the very least, I can be the one to take the first step. This one is going to be at Frostmoon Enclave, and it's going to be next to... Wait, hang on. Here. I got this. It's going to be in... It's going to be in Frostmoon Enclave, and it's going to be... here. Right there. Oh, not really, actually. Right outside of the place where we were unconscious. Oh my gosh! Work with me. Why is... Was there always an Abyss Mage over here? I feel like I've teleported to this meeting point a lot and I never hear that guy. Oh, it's a Cryo Mage.
Right now, right here. Power that doesn't touch. Rise.
Power that I should have gone over there before. Never mind. She got everyone. Either that or Beto reached up and tagged that guy. Miko, chill. It's a campfire.
Take a break.
Jarv? Okay. Lauma? Lady Lauma? Okay, now, since it's over here,
Yeah.
we're going to do the tea party.
Prices like these are just outrageous.
Prices like these are just outrageous. In here, maybe? Maybe in there or like right here? Can't deploy there. Can't deploy there. Hi. Kinda awkward.
So, how have the Frostmoon Scions been faring lately?
I mean, they worked together during both crises, during the Rarier crisis and the Dottore crisis. So Lauma knows that like her problems with the Fatui and the crimes that the Fatui have committed aren't necessarily indicative of who Snezhnaya is.
Quite well. The return of the moon goddess has strengthened our resolve to walk our given path.
Really? Well, that's good to hear.
Is this different if, like, what if you obtain a Snezhnaya? Are some of the, it must be that some of the characters aren't available to have a tea party with. If you obtain a Snezhnaya and you haven't made it to Nodcry or you haven't completed certain quests yet. Or maybe it's just, or maybe it's just like being able to walk into, whatchamacallit? Simulanka.
I suppose we really do have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we're in the grass over here on the corner, on the outskirts.
I'm afraid that is because there's far too much history between the Frostmoon Scions and the Fatui. Speaking purely for myself, I'm grateful for your efforts in protecting Nodcry and welcoming back the moon goddess, Miss Snezhnaya. But as for your associates...
I understand. For various reasons, we failed to establish friendly relations. Or even mutually beneficial ones. But the Fatui no longer seek to take anything from the Frostmoon Scions. And I have reminded my subordinates not to make things difficult.
That is a phenomenal picture. Wait, there was a leaf in the way. There we go. That is a phenomenal picture.
From where I stand, seeing as we're neighbors, even if we can't coexist in perfect harmony, it would be nice if we could at least treat each other with mutual respect.
I'm afraid that will take time.
Undoubtedly. But we can start by taking one small step at a time. Would you like to try this herbal tea I prepared?
Oh, herbal tea?
It's not poisoned, llama.
Such rich flavor. Did you brew this the Frost Moon Scion's way? Most outsiders I've met don't like our tea. How did you...
Research.
By learning and showing respect.
Not a bad first step.
I hope it suits your tastes.
I like it a lot. Amicable exchanges over hot pots of tea have always been a great way to strike up friendly relations.
I wasn't reading I wasn't reading the text. I thought she was going to say amicable exchanges over hot pot. I was like, what the hell does that have to do with anything, llama?
I have a feeling this time will be no exception.
These are short but cute, much like my favorite characters.
We'll discuss my...
I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, you know what? Let's do one facing this way with the two of them. Play nice for a sec, you two. And then... So yeah, obviously, naturally. Bean.
Allow me to lend you...
Sit. Look at her hair! Did you see the way her hair goes? Yoop. Yoop. I never noticed that before. Yoop. Is it possible to learn this power? Holy shit! I'm not gonna be able to replicate, replicate that, it's fine. Boop, 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 boop.
Let's go, Faccio.
A truly delicious herbal tea, Miss Sandrone. It's like I can taste your sincerity.
Every now and then I wonder if one of the writers is like, we could make that truly mouth-watering. Delicious makes more sense in this sentence, but we could slide a little reference across the table, you know? It's time I started cleaning up.
All right. Next time, I'll have to invite you for tea.
A small overture. How long do we have on? Oh, 3 days, never mind. We like just did Transformigator. It's at the summertime resort? It's at the summertime resort. That's funny when she's not speaking. She's just silently bouncing. Oh! Something like this. And like that. Those little thieves were beyond their knees, crying for mercy. At a moment like this, if you accidentally let one of them slip away, he'll panic and run back to report it, and you can just quietly tail him. Then, right when they're busy planning their next move, you kick down the door to their hideout and give them the scare of a lifetime. You make a very good point, Miss Engine. Miss Engine. How do you pronounce this? When dealing with irredeemable criminals, unconventional methods are indeed necessary. Natlan isn't like Fontaine, with all those convoluted, elaborate law enforcement procedures. I'll make good use of that advantage. I already rounded up the remaining Saurian poachers earlier. I'll use your method to wipe out the smugglers to the north in one fell swoop. And don't forget to give me the good news afterwards. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm no longer a member of the Maison Gardiennage. Under confidentiality regulations, Terena can no longer report her work to me either. Feels like I still have a few tricks I haven't shared with the people who could use them. Maybe I should just write a memoir. Yeah, a memoir sold exclusively to law enforcement all over the world. My 150 years of experience should be useful. So, she's not then one of the OG Melusines, because the Melusines came about not quite Cataclysm time, but I'm all for it. Once you fully enjoyed this party and feel nice and refreshed, writing is sure to go smoothly too. Then save me a signed copy. You'll get the very first one. Once I've danced to my heart's content, I'll rent a typewriter as soon as I get back and start writing immediately. A Melusine? A Melusine? And Nusta? Now that's an unexpected combination. What are they talking about? That sounds so insulting. What are they talking about? Sounds like an interesting conversation. Alright. Oh, alright! Our lead dancer's here, the great Tumaini. Let the party begin. First things first, big news. The Dacia Sandero. Our second dance party is now underway. And we've got new participants too. Miss Engian. Miss Eggy. No. Miss Engian. Engiene? Miss Engien from the Fontaine tour group. That doesn't sound even remotely French, though, like the way I'm pronouncing it. Engien. You said that last time. From the Fontaine tour group, along with her 3 companions. Also, thanks to our Utabiti, Kachina, and the idol from Mondstadt, the Fontaine guests and the Ashas here have all learned brand new dance moves. Wait. That's too much information at once. So besides everyone from before and the little Saurians, they're Melusines and Ashas joined in the stage too? And Barbara? Ikuyo? Exactly, which means we get to dance to even more upbeat music and have even more fun. As the lead dancer, you'll also get to show how well you can adapt to any rhythm. The greater the hype, the greater the vibe. Hold on, Nusta called you Tumaini. So, you're the, oh, that's, Ungian, that's, now you're making me say an Ungian. Hold on, Nusta called you Tumaini. So, you're the Tumaini, Conry? The young warrior of the Children of Echoes who taught me to dance said her master's the great Tumaini of Natlan. And an amazing dancer, too. And he who dated the Raiden Shogun, don't forget that. I have many names, I wear many hats. So after all that roundabout talk, it was you. Well, that makes me your Grand Master, doesn't it? Not really. Guess the Special Patrol Officer's intel work has limits too, huh? Exactly. Even an instructor like you slips up sometimes. I didn't mean that as an insult, Paimon. I didn't mean that as a like, well, found your blind spot. How could you miss such important intel from a neighboring country? Hey now, that's not fair. I didn't mean it to be unfair. I don't operate outside my jurisdiction. Why bother with things that don't concern me? Knowing too much can mess with your head, you know? It's all about managing your information load. Anyway, dancing really comes down to talent. Who knows? Maybe I'm one of those protagonist-level geniuses. Give me 2 days and I'll be dancing just as well as you. Not that we need to compete or anything, or compare. I just mean whatever the beat whatever the beat, whatever the trendiest moves, I can always keep up. Right, dancing's all about having fun. Even if all you can do is sway to the beat, you're still a part of it. Looks like everything's ready. If you want to catch up with friends first, they're all waiting for you over there. Or we can gather everyone here anytime, get the music going, and kick off the main event. Is this your first time? No. However, I don't know if I'm calibrated. Oh, wait. Yeah. I always felt on any of those that I was a bit early. Oh, I wanted to talk to people first. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm focusing. Okay, okay. We're good. We're this dance. That means you move with me at the same time. Watch my moves. Oh, you need to do it again. Oh, you need to do it again. Oops. I guess she's only doing that. Wow, that was far more complex for my brain than usual. Look at her vibing over there. It's hard to trigger an idle animation. Mualani and Nilou are over there. Barbara Kachina over there. Barbara! Whoa! I've been giving it some thought, and I think there are some moves we could improve on. You know, to help our Melusine friends go with the flow more easily, and help the little Saurians time their moves better. Move their times better? Oh, sure. And let's check some medical books later and see how we can improve the motions that weren't designed for Melusines or Saurians, shall we? I'm sure we can come up with some bubbly, interesting, and easy-to-learn dance steps, just like last time. Kachina and Barbara? Well, if it isn't my apprentice and Mondstadt's idol. Well, this is an unexpected combination. There's gonna be a lot of high-pitched voices for me to do this event. Conry! Paimon! I thought it'd take longer for the news to reach the Adventurers Guild, and for them to reach you from there. but I'm glad you're back so soon. It seems like couriers abroad are really efficient, huh? Hey there, Honorary Knight. You're finally here. If you had arrived any later, the children would have finished listening to Tumaini's travels in Mondstadt. Albeit without all the fascinating things I'd need your consent to talk about. What fascinating things do you need my consent to talk about? All of that is pretty public knowledge, isn't it? Ah, yeah. Like that whole bit with the Holy Liar. Oh. Looks like you're getting along just great here, I'd say I have Miss Mualani's passionate invitation and Kachina's patient introductions to thank for that. It's only been a few days at the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, but I'm feeling quite at home already. It would be a really smart. It would have been a really smart move to put her in her whichever 1 point or which event was it where she got her swimsuit? But to put her in that garb because she's kind of on vacation, isn't she? But I'm feeling quite at home already. Isn't it just a lazy day on a summer beach? Feels like just like the Golden Apple Archipelago, huh? Speaking of which, this is a pretty huge get-together, isn't it? The venue was built just for this event, and we've got way more participants than last time. Plus, they're from 2 extra countries. When we first started, Mualani only thought of inviting Miss Nilou and her friends from Sumeru, like last time. But various things happened, and new participants kept arriving. Friends from Mondstadt was something we thought might happen, but having Fontanians over was a pleasant surprise as well. Manaya, who's lived with the people of the Springs for many years now, has invited the Melusines from her hometown to be her guests. Behold, the surging tides of friendship. The tides beckon. The tides of friendship. What do you mean surging, like the roaring river? Oh! You mean that once you have enough friends, surprises like these come surging out from time to time? This is the first time I've danced in front of friends from all over Teyvat. It's been a real test of my skills. It's also been incredibly fun, though. Once again, we're connecting people from all over Teyvat, not just in these events, but also to prepare for war. Hope you'll enjoy this very special party, too. Some of the Melusines and Saurians movements were designed by Kachina and me. Well, you're the one who put in most of the work. You even pointed out all those, profound anatomy details. Oh, don't be so modest, Kachina. I still have a lot to learn from you when it comes to intense dance moves. Well, if you think dance event choreographer stands out a bit too much, or sounds a bit load-bearing for the event's success, let's be move and groove consultants instead, shall we? That's cute. Let's be move and groove consultants instead, shall we? Hello there, Honorary Knight. I found out upon arriving in Natlan. Holy shit! I found out about, upon arriving in Natlan, how much everyone here respects you. I'd say it sometimes beats how much Mondstadters respect you as the Honorary Knight. I just did what I could to help. I dove into the Night Kingdom and teamed up with the Goddess of Fire. Speaking of which, I'd like to give you a bit of advice as a friend. You can't always pour yourself into various commissions and focus solely on fulfilling the wishes of others. You've got to take some time for your body and mind too. Don't let that fatigue build up. You know, like my sister does. Thank you, Barbara. I'll look out for myself. This kind of relaxing gathering works great for that. You could definitely stand to organize similar events when you're with your friends in other nations. I've never had the chance to see you dance or lead dances before today, so if you don't mind, I'll help myself to a seat in the audience. Mualani's final piece of friendship dialogue in the teapot is something to the effect of, let's host a big party in the teapot realm. Hello. I see you've made quite a few new friends. Yeah, everyone in Natlan has been such a pleasant surprise. I didn't know that Miss Yolonen, who visited Mondstadt recently, was such a skilled craftswoman. I've heard that even the Archon goes to her to get tools. Tools. I heard even the Archon goes to her to get nigh impossible machines built. And to finally join the dance-off stage myself. That is truly marvelous. The way the sound twists and pulses with each turn of the knobs, and those constantly flashing lights, gives me chills. But that was a pleasant feeling. Miss Shalonen also gave me a record of some unique music. She said that Fontanian devices can also play said record. I'll make sure to listen. I guess it's so different from the spin crystals. I was about to say, like, spin crystals are universal, aren't they? What is the lore behind spin crystals? Now that I think about it. I'll make sure to listen closely to it once I get back. Was Mualani the first to find you? She was, and, well, let's just say that I'm still getting my bearings on that one. When I first received her invitation, my reaction was, well, is this some new type of scam? New type of scam? Can it, Mawiko? Fortunately, as I read on, I could feel her passion through the words written on paper. I've heard my fair share of earnest prayers. Such sincerity which comes from the heart cannot be faked. And sure enough, when our caravan arrived at this stop, I saw her rushing over on her surfboard. That's when I knew. This is the person I'm looking for. I'm sure we'll make great friends. After that, she dropped all the work she had on hand and took me all the way from the people of the springs to where the Children of Echoes live. That's halfway across Natlan. We received some friends from Sumeru there, and then it was off to the Flower Feather Clan. That's the other way all across Natlan, to take a boat to this resort. Sounds like a great time, and very Mualani. It was like a dream. Of course, we've still got plenty of time, so I'll make sure to continue enjoying my trip. Who am I hearing? Is it you that I'm hearing tap dancing over here? It might be. I learned tap dancing. I learned a little bit of tap dancing for one of the school musicals. How are things with Kachina? To be honest, she reminded me of me when I just learned to dance. I'm not talking about her skills, but more her state of mind. She loves dancing and she practices hard, but she still gets stage fright when she's in front of strangers. You noticed that as well. She's improved a lot since we met, though. Where dancing is concerned, her potential is well beyond her humble self-assessment. Really, it'd break my heart if we couldn't polish that talent like a gem. I'll share all that I've learned with her. Hopefully that can help her overcome those little shortcomings of hers. Barbara, you can't have a reaction with Mualani. You're both the same element. You silly little goose. Have you spoken to Nilou? Of course. She's a famous dancer from Sumeru, you know. Which Lantern Rite was it? It would have had to been prior to Fontaine Arc, but there was that Lantern Rite trailer that you guys got before I started playing, obviously, where everyone converged and Yunjin was teaching Barbara and Nilou her dance moves. Ayato, Ningguang, and Jean were up at the Jade Chamber. The 4 Archons got to hang out. The 4 Archons, Nahida and Back, got to hang out. That was a beautiful one. And Ether climbed up to watch the lanterns with Xiao so he didn't have to be alone. That was so sweet. I loved that trailer. During 3.0. I guess it wasn't a trailer, it was an animation. During 3.4. Even if I hadn't accepted this invitation, I'd have gone looking for her sooner or later. I am Mondstadt's idol after all. Dance knows no boundaries, and an idol must always push hers. That said, we haven't gotten to know each other as quickly as I did with our Natlanese friends. Too many fun places to visit, maybe. Either way, we haven't had time to have a proper chat. Her dance steps, though, give you a sense of natural grace, like a flower bud in the midst of blooming. Dance steps are the most authentic way to reflect someone's personality, so I would guess that she's usually a quieter person. I think perhaps a soft approach to getting along with her might work best in that case. I think you're easygoing to get along with. Yeah, that sentence makes sense. After all, she's a friend from Sumeru and a famous dancer too. I'd think there might be some differences in our cultural customs and personal habits, no? Jean reminded me to take note of that before coming here. I borrowed some books to learn the basics of Natlanese culture. That said, I didn't have much time to learn about Sumeru in detail this time. I should do my research over the next few days. Maybe ask Mualani a few questions. Well, whatever you do, don't don't dive too much into the cultural history of Sumeru desert tribes. Or if you do, if you find some missing pages, just don't worry about it. Do be careful of heat stroke, by the way. I worry that I'm wearing too many layers. Thank you, but I'm still fine. The sea breeze here is quite cool, and the temperature is quite different at night. I did ask my sister and father of their opinion of coming here before, before coming here, in fact. Jean felt that, as a deaconess in the Church of Favonius, it would be best if I dressed formally for my first appearance in Natlan. That makes sense. As for father, he reminded me... As for father? As for Arlecchino! As for father, he reminded me that the sunlight here can be very intense, so I should watch for that. That's why I came to this party in the same clothes I wear to church, despite the heat. Oh, that makes sense. You have fun first, Barbara. I'll join you later. Alrighty. See you soon. Look at these desserts right here. That's actually really cool. That's actually a really cute. She alone and cutting in line.
The campaign begins.
Speaking of desserts. Right, and she's a child. Let her have first dibs. Can it, Kachina? That was the exact same pose that Shilonen struck, wasn't it? Whew, man, that was funny. Get the fuck out of the way, there's sweets over here. Connery, having fun so far? Barbara and Miss Nilou have nothing but high praise for Mualani's Mondstadt Natlan fusion food. If you're really tired or hungry, you should definitely try it. I'm doing great, how about you? Well, I'm kinda excited, actually. Excited? Well, I've never really talked about dancing with friends from abroad before. Definitely not with two friends who are this amazing. Mualani told me all about Miss Nilou beforehand, so I knew what to expect. Speaking with her feels like you're listening to a lullaby. Not in the sense that you'd fall asleep, but more that your body and mind get so relaxed. She's slow, gentle, calm, and so reassuring. An astute analogy. I knew I was onto something. And then there's Miss Barbara. I was honestly a bit worried before meeting her. After all, I've heard that she's Mondstadt's most popular idol. That makes her a superstar, right? So I was thinking, would I upset her if I mess up in some way? Luckily, she turned out to be super easygoing as well. Her vibe is a bit different from Nilou's. She feels more like a bubble. Light, floaty, and shiny. That's the feeling she gives off. Honestly, I didn't think I'd ever meet two more girls like Mualani. You know, people who could roll with every dance move I suggested on the first try. There's gotta be some through thread about Hydro characters as well, right? Not an official one, obviously. There are some rule breakers in that cryo people are often about like preservation or stasis or in some way. There's gotta be some correlation with Hydro. Hydro characters seem like the most cohesive amongst all the cryo people that we've met, actually. You know, people who could roll with every dance move I suggested on the first try. Sounds like you've met your people. Totally. I'll treasure this time we have for sure. How you been getting along with them? That was Kachina's response. How have you been getting along with everyone? I realized that the two of them would mention all these techniques that I've never considered before. In terms of time spent dancing and the number of performances they've done, both are way ahead of me. Though our dancing styles are different, I really want to learn from them and pick up new techniques. You've always taught me to push my limits and become a more well-rounded person. Did I say that? You never said it directly, but I've heard adventurers from all over say that you can solve just about any problem. They also say that when it comes to, academic qualifications, you'd be rated as an expert in many different areas of study by artisans from Liyue, and as academics from both Sumeru Academia and that institute thing in Fontaine. And isn't there a saying in Liyue about leading by example? Well, I think you're doing just that. You've been learning quite a lot. Growth! Of all our characters in these recent events. Thanks. I'll do my best too. I'll take a break first before continuing. Okay, don't push yourself too hard, okay? Also before, oops. Do I have Jean's, thespian trick? Oh, I do! Yay! Barbara looks crazy staring into camera like that. She looks like she's plotting something for some reason. Does Barbara not look a little bit like... Does she not look a little all according to plan right here? Disappointed. POV, you're what? What is this a POV of? Both of them just staring into camera like that. Nilou, look! The dessert this time is a sweet sour berry roll based on Mondstadt's apple roly-poly with a Canepa berry juice instead. You know, I've always thought that the sweetness of apples and that of Canepa berries would go together. Great opportunity to try it out, don't you think? It's also got is it smetana or smetana? Sorry. From Nodcry in it. That should give it a unique texture. Nodcry? The story mentioned that many dishes from here both have the The meme of Nilou is that she's bombastically airheaded, and shit like this does not help her case. Not cry? Huh. Miss Dory mentioned that many dishes from there have both some Snezhnayan flavor and their own distinctive touches. Distinctive touches. And at her store, premium smetana costs 150,000 mora a jar. Oh, Barbara bought the stuff. The Knights of Favonius in her hometown imported tons of ingredients from Nodcry, some of which I'd forgotten to buy previously. But 150,000 mora a jar seems a bit pricey. How many water sports supplies could we purchase with that, I wonder? Is that delicious food we're discussing? Want something over here too, please? Oh, sure. Whoa! She just vomits on the floor. Oh yeah, we can totally get just. Conry, Paimon! I'm so stupid. Conry, Paimon, when did the two of you arrive? About when you started talking about food. It was not a coincidence at all. I just happened to walk by, heard food, immediately sprinted over. That feels like it should be Paimon's line. Whatever. You get to have it this time. Alright then. Captain of the Guard and Patissier extraordinaire will be with you shortly. Brand new dish in hand. Sorry, Captain of the... what? Captain of the Guard? Barbara brought the butter. Oh wait. This is something we were discussing previously. And Nilou was the girl next door. Nilou was the magic teacher? Nilou was the girl next door. Yeah! Paimon, oh, it was both. Paimon remembers Mualani calling Nilou the friendly magic teacher next door. Was this from the other event, the other dance event at the People of the Springs? She uses her own gentle way to break down deep truths so they click for everyone. In that case, I suppose I'll try to play this role in earnest this time. A guest by the name of Sadil asked me some questions about dance music. For instance, about how to dance along when you hear a new song. In other words, how to improvise in music and dance. To me, this is almost a matter of instinct. I can just find the right rhythm and a suitable style when I move. But I'm not so sure how to teach those who might have no experience at all. Oh, don't worry too much about it, Nilou. Think about it this way. It's not entirely wrong to call Melusines fairies of the nation of Hydro, right? I guess not. And fairies are really smart cookies, aren't they? And now that our lead dancer, Connery, has arrived, Miss Sadil and the Melusines can just follow his lead. They'll be fine. They'll pick the other basic dance moves up. Easy peasy. That's true. Last time, Connery, you used subtle guidance to get them to execute the right rhythms. I believe you can do the same for the Melusines. Just watch me. Paimon wants to learn too. If the dances aren't too hard. The dances will be incredibly complex. Absurdly complex. Who should I take a picture with? Nilou. You emanate joy today, Connery. Oh my gosh, there's only one dialogue. There's only one conversation with Nilou? Unplayable. I'm happy for you too. You emanate joy today. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you too. You seem to have made some great new friends. Thank you. This time around, I've stayed in Natlan for more than half a month. Previously, it was my first time experiencing life outside Sumeru. I never even traveled very far that time. And here at the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, I've experienced something quite different from my time with the People of the Springs. Natlan really is amazing. Each of the 6 tribes has their own musical styles. When Kachina took me on a tour of the Children of Echoes, I got to see their unique dance battles. Some of their moves are really impressive, like the ones where they push off the ground with one hand and lift their bodies into the air, or the one where they lie on their stomachs and backs and begin to spin rapidly. I never knew strength could be expressed through dance like that. Everyone's got their specialties. Yes, I couldn't imagine what it would be like to do that dance for myself. Of course, it's probably not too wise to force yourself to learn everything, but we can be open to new things, like Mualani. One's art must constantly seek nourishment to grow into something lovelier. Isn't that so? On that note, I think I've learned a thing or two thanks to Deaconess Barbara from Mondstadt as well. From Barbara? What'd you learn? About the energy in dance. As you know, about energy recharge. From Barbara you learned that? About the energy from dance. As you know, dancing was not supported in Sumeru in the past. This restriction has long since been lifted, but old habits die hard, you know. As such, our songs and dances continue to prize wisdom, elegance, and beauty, incorporating no exaggerated movements. It's true, but it's crazy to think about something in the Sumeru arc being thought of as long ago. Like, long ago, dancing wasn't supported. Dia says that this is what they call cultural inertia. It's all a bit profound for me, though. It takes years for perspective. It takes years for perspectives to shift. You see, so that's how it is. Nilou gets it. Paimon gets it. By contrast, Barbara seems much freer when she dances. It's very cute, I'd say. But, and I do think it's a shame that this happens, she seems a bit too polite when talking to me. That's not quite right. Would reserved be a better way to put it? Is it because of her position, or is there something else? You're meeting her for the first time, so maybe she isn't sure how to proceed. Is that so? Well, don't worry. I'll wait for her to be ready. I'd love to be friends with her, just like I am with Mualani. Let's keep on dancing and keep the good times rolling. That's right, let's recharge our spirits with this joyful music. Who can I take a picture next to Nilou with? Ow, my eye. I'll think about that as I talk to Mualulu. This one's a pretty easy choice though. I thought she was gonna pull out the, oh, wow, whoa! I just said, oh, wow, instead of whoa. She's looking at Mualani, she's like, oh, that pose. All right. With the Barbara poster in the background. I don't have, no, I don't have her thing. And also,
it's as good as done.
that is remarkably adorable. He only has default pensive and serious? Bruh, smile a little. Yo! Hey there, Connery. Here's your dance party captain of the guard reporting in. You've really gone all out this time, Mualani. Oh, you mean inviting Barbara? Wasn't it a pleasant surprise to see one of your friends from Mondstadt? It was. If we had to do the math on the sequence of events, guess we have Shalona and Varissa to thank in the end? They have a friend in Mondstadt who sent a postcard with Barbara drawn on it to Nepeka. Jilonin. Oh. Shalona handed me the card, and I did some asking around, which led me to find this amazing dancer from Mondstadt. Once I knew, I just had to invite her over. Otherwise, I'd never been able to shake the feeling that we were missing a crucial piece in our dance party puzzle. We've had friends from the Knights of Favonius visit previously. They're bold and courageous, and they got along great with us people of the Springs. It just so happens that I met a knight I had made friends with back then, and got them to send a letter through the Adventurers Guild, which was delivered to Barbara. Still, if we hadn't only just invited Nilou over from Sumeru and didn't have 1,000,001 things left to set up, I would have gone to Mondstadt myself. I mean, that would have been the earnest thing to do, right? Not to mention how I've been curious about Mondstadt for some time now. Seems like tons of fun. Maybe a next event? Right on the money. Anyway, I'm totally adding it to my list of tour destinations. After this dance party's over, I'll need to help Amina supervise the training of our new warriors. And if all goes according to plan, I can continue touring once that's over. Look out now, you never know when I'll show up in a place both familiar yet unexpected and surprise you. Maybe put on a coat before you climb up north to where we're heading next. Let's chat again later. Is your spirit stirred to dance? Oh, go on then. Show 'em what you got. Dia, Nahida, Kale, SR, Marceline. There she is.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Oh my gosh, she's tiny! First person radish. First person radish gameplay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is a co-opable one, right? Oh, hey, wait, hold on. Moo! Moo! It would be great to pull out a novelette right here, right now. Right here, right now. I guess it's just a meeting of children right now. Dancing is so fun. It's fun. It's super fun. Doesn't it make you happy too, Moo? Anyway, I'm so glad Manaya invited us all here on vacation. This place is wonderful. I'll be sure to come back. I'll be sure to come back soon. Soon or often. Often. I stayed up a ton of Mora. So don't you worry. Food, fun, it's all on me. Don't mention it. Thank you, ma'am. Hey, none of that ma'am stuff. Call me Big Sis. Thanks, Big Sis. Engian. Oh my gosh, the way they all reverted back, the way they all reverted to their like idol poses, all simultaneously. Watch this. Oh, you didn't do it that time. They all simultaneously went.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Angian. So it's almost like pronouncing it like Ungian then. Ungian. I am open for business. I am open. Cause this is a co-opable dance event, isn't it? On Kazuha's sword? For Chi-Chi? Really? Well, or Kazuha's story sword? Huh. I guess, yeah, attack substat. I am available if anyone else would like to hop in. Otherwise, we can just we can just match the others. That's what Barbara saw. Oh, she's like, I saw this. I saw her floating over on a shark. Let's start the party. That's the spirit. Unleash that passion and rock your body to the beat. Okay. I'll do great at this. You guys know me. Turn on audio for a better experience. Turn on audio to even remotely. I guess you don't have to, but.
Over here, the camera's rolling.
Oh, I was a little early on that. I'm focusing. Oh! Oh. Ugh. It's a memory game and successfully hit all the beats. Damn. That's also with a nouvelette with the new outfit. I have to focus so hard on that. It's a memory test as well as a rhythm test, neither one of which I'm good at. I'm going to leave this open real quick. I'm not gonna pause. Oh wait, I would have to accept it though. I was about to say I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Very briefly. If anyone else wants to, wait till I get back and then you can hop in.
Woo! Ever tried chasing waves before? You want to try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach.
Let's go somewhere cooler.
Forgot that the this continues playing while when you're in.
3, 4, and
What? Oh, it's Eggy. I was like, what is that? Avatar? Did I? Yeah, I did. Hi, Barbara.
You can only do so much on your own,
Jeez.
but with a anything possible.
4 inches from my face and then slaps me with water. Let's do another one real quick. Lumibur. Ooh, at the place with the things. You know?
3, 2, 1, dance, dance, dance!
I got this. Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah. Wasn't there a dance event similar, you guys said, in Star Rail that kind of preceded this? Oh. right. So I go non-verbal. Oh, Jack, I go non-verbal because otherwise that happens. Look at the Melusines! Wow, ranked 1. I don't know, that should not be as funny as it was the first time I saw it. But every time it's fever time, and everyone just goes insane, it's always funny to me. Summer Barber's really cute. I like whatever this is in her hair. They look like, they almost look like Intivats. I know they're not, but they almost looked like Intivats. Okay, I'll wait, real quick. Anyone else wants to grab that last slot, you are free to. Otherwise we'll keep on. Let's do one more, and then it ends in, what, 3 days? We can just do it all right now, can't we? I apparently haven't seen Nilou's ability for a really long time.
Come on, keep up.
Just a giant wave of water.
Tiresome.
Yes, I know. What sword do you have on your Nilou?
Come on, keep up.
What sword do you have on your Nilou?
Yeah.
Boop. Umbral clock. More like umbral. That's her signature? Oh, huh. Shells at the hem of the sea. Hems at the shell of the sea.
It's time to let loose.
Her eyes looked crazy there. That distracted me. Just crawling across the backstage. Think that's Moo? Oh. Music company. Just happens to make video games. Oh. Ah! The Asha spinning back and forth over there. Hey, I hit all the beats. I didn't perfect all of them, but I hit all the beats. You okay? That actually really distracted me when the giant Golosaur just crawls across the backstage. You know, there's only 3 more left. Let's do those 3 right now. I'll wait, like 30 seconds if anyone else wants to. I know you guys are probably in your character screens or something, but it's funny just me doing that. You guys just standing
First,
there.
get into position like this.
Poor Nusta! Okay. Chica! When the mead first ferments. Oh, we get to Asha. Asha Town. The much forgotten location in Nodcry. My glasses are a little skirked.
Let's get this dance party started!
You're filming this, Mualani? Shaking their little Asha asses. Oh, it's that. Just. Hey, buddy. Just a random junior to. Oh, fuck! Oh, I missed one of them. Oh my gosh, you got your I just realized Yuki's ring, your thing around your ring around your roses. Actually, the last time that we co-opted, you might have had that. Hadn't it? Because last time we co-opted the chess boss because I needed primos and I hadn't beaten the chess boss in co-op yet. Hey! Look! It was years ago that I dated the Raiden Shogun. Years. It's been years. Also, all those 4-star hangouts that we did. Also been years since I've gone on dates with the 4 stars in the game. The Traveling Bones gentle rocking.
How you all doing? Let's have some fun!
Ugh. This one's fast. Up. Oh, whoops. I got distracted by the Yunkosaurus walking. What is this song from? I don't recognize this particular song. Good job, Futaba. It was just a fishing trip, I swear. It's in Easy Breeze. I don't remember that one. Oh. No worries. No worries, Lone Wolf. How did you grab that so quickly? Did you load in way before I did? That's actually really cute. Can I ask you to stay like that real quick? Never mind. May I? Thank you! It's just too perfect. Look at this. When are they gonna start giving Traveler some stuff and things? Okay. I just cut her head off. We have one more, right? Oh, never mind. That was it. What a curious book. If it's the book that she usually reads, you don't gotta slap me. If it's the book she usually reads, then there's a bit of spice in it. If you were to believe, thank you. Preach. Hey, yeah! Xiangling's burst voice line. Hey, yeah! My head's already full of music. Dance, 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 dance. Sway, sway. So happy. Made some extra money too. How did you make extra money? What were you doing? She was betting on people's performance in the dance event. Huh? Since when? Nista was swamped, so I helped out her trainees and cleared out a few monster nests. Really? In Natlan, fighting and dancing are equally exhilarating. I like it. Oh, thanks for that, Marine. I'd wanted the rookies to get more training, but they still couldn't handle that mission on their own. I'll make them train harder when we get back. No need, they did great. Just didn't expect the nest to have 7 times the estimated number of monsters. 16 times the number of monsters. And the Flower Feather clan pays pretty well. I even saved enough to get a gift for Abal. But your vacation's about over too, right? A few more days, and then I'll start thinking about booking the return ship. No rush, we can still dance. Roxanne, Letier, Shanae, Frejou have all been competing for jobs lately, so I won't steal their thunder. Let's just keep on dancing and keep having fun. When you're tired, eat. When you're full, sleep. No worries at all. The Melusines and the little Kaholosaurus lined up and bounced their way. What a lovely group of guests. Looks like you're enjoying yourself too, Nista. Your smile looks much more relaxed now. And you somehow even look a bit younger? Ether. calm yourself. Really? Oh, then I suppose I must attend every dance party from now on. I'll make sure these kiddos call me ma'am or even auntie. Well, one day I'll make sure those kiddos who call me ma'am or even auntie will one day realize I'm younger than them in spirit. And I believe future dance parties should be just like this one. If anything, they should happen more often. I'm all for making it a monthly tradition. Neat. And she's back to vibin'. That's why we have this little spice-flavored bean paste before eating desserts. It completely changes the taste experience. For example, rose custard, even the kind with sugar content reduced to 1/3, will taste just as sweet as before, while its floral fragrance is intensified. Huh. The medical test that Miss Glenfiddia brought back from Nodcry also mentioned this. Tiny amounts of spicy ingredients can activate one's sense of taste in various ways, enhancing the effects that seasonings have. Excuse me. Fontanian research also suggests that ingesting the right amounts of spicy ingredients can revitalize the body and quickly burn off extra energy. In that case, those spicy appetizers that I bought, well, you can cut each small dried fish into 2 or 3 pieces, the perfect size for low sugar desserts. Ooh, it looks like you're getting on just great, you two. Was it the topic of cooking that kicked this off? Actually, we started out by talking about our common troubles. Tachine's delicious, but its flavor is almost intoxicating. By the time you realize something's gone wrong, you've already emptied several plates sitting in front of you. Recently, the portions they serve at Good Hunter have gotten much bigger, and every meal is enough to leave it. Why has every portion gotten bigger? And every meal is enough to leave the knights fully satisfied. That'd be why. But for a member of the church like myself, Wait, what's this about? Nothing that would ever give you trouble, Paimon. Perfect timing. And here I was hoping to butt in and say, we'll work on losing weight starting tomorrow. You know, to stop the consensus from forming. I've already reduced the sugar and cream content in the cakes and drawn up a healthy morning exercise plan for the next few days. Didn't expect you'd already found your own ways around the problem. Genius. In that case, let's use Nilou's trick and Barbara's dried fish to have ourselves a zero regrets included dinner. Did you prepare all this for us? I've also got a plate of volcano cake for you and Paimon. I looked up the latest recipes and adjusted the ingredients. I hope it's to your tastes. Cake hand-baked by Kachina. Paimon would take her time savoring this one for sure. Actually, wait a minute. Do you have some sort of gadget we can use to keep a small piece as a souvenir? Oh, you can finish it all. If you'd like another one, I can make it for you easy. Why would you want to keep a piece of cake as a souvenir? Just rotting in Paimon's fridge in her own pocket dimension. If you say so, I'm tucking in. Oh, in that case, we'll savor this. All right. I've also prepared some drinks. Remember to cut it into smaller pieces so you don't choke. I forget. How many dinners have we had together at this point? I wonder. Our time together has passed slowly yet so quickly. A fulfilling time like this, a fulfilling time that has passed like a dream. Hey now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Happiness isn't short-lived. We make happy gatherings a regular thing. This is the happiest time of our lives, and there'll be more such moments to come. As long as the heavenly principles don't... You enjoy a feast with your friends. The relaxing gathering seems to have left you in a great mood, and with the abundance of exercise you've been doing while leading dances, the flavor of every dish is made impeccable. This goes doubly for Kachina's cake. The magic they call hard work has imparted not only sweetness, but also an immense sense of ease upon those who eat it. Everyone makes a promise. When Kachina's cake shop opens, we'll bring the best gifts to the opening ceremony. That'd be cute if she opened a cake shop. Does this repeat the same thing? Not bad, Kachina. Even if we weren't friends, I'd have given your dessert 8.5 out of 10. I'll leave half a point for myself, which I'll give you once you've gotten even better at this point. And the last point will be Conry's to hand out. I'd have only given myself a 6.5, really. And now that I've thought about how I baked the cake, I think I now know what I'm missing. I'll do better next time. Well, next time maybe you can give yourself a 6.7. Okay, so that likely is, yeah, its own separate dialogue. Once Mualani and Kachina finish teaching the warriors of their tribes, how many months will that take? Anyway, want to visit the Grand Bazaar to have some fun? Of course! I'd love to try dancing with you on stage on the stage you're most familiar with. Oh, that was short. Cool! Alright, another event in the books. I've still got lots of vacation time. That said, don't you think the combat postings assigned to you are a bit much? Ah, don't you worry about me. Once Tirena takes over from me as instructor, she'll bring in a new batch of skilled rookies. That should free both Marine and Roxanne's schedules. Next time Tidalika is brewed, I'll be able to return to the village early. And remember, don't bring any weapons with you. You won't have anywhere to place them in your house. Bloop, 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 bloop. Another event in the books. Oh, Moo! You won't be so sad anymore, will you? You won't be so sad anymore, will you, Moo? Moo! You have to live happily, you know? That's how you'll make Ina happy, wherever she is now. Wow, there was a lot of side conversations in this event. Cool. Ooh, I can, oh, we can grab, we only need just a couple more, for... Mika. We only need a couple more for Mika's ascension.
Carving waves.
Carving graves. What? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Nothing to concern yourself with.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Fate is upon you.
I probably shouldn't have done that like that, should I? Also, I didn't have,
Amazing. All right.
I forget what the rotation in this team is supposed to be.
Stay back. Okay. New life.
Let's shred, Sharky.
How much damage did that just do? Oh, I thought I hit 3. There we go. How much fucking damage are you doing, you crazy? Get out of the fire! Yes, yes, Mualani, I do in fact need a surfboard. And you know what, as well, Mika? As I play him in actual teams, I'm realizing that he actually can be a pretty competent character. Obviously, he's not hyper meta, you know? He's purely a good character. He doesn't suck, he's not amazing. But I am appreciating Mika quite a lot. That, speed bonus, and the fact he also is a healer as well, is pretty good for teams like Yoimiya. And I have 1 in reserve. Also, did I not check these new ones? That's adorable. Shit, I didn't know there were new ones. Those are old ones. There you go, Mika. I think I'm gonna graduate Mika from the punishment wheel. I don't know who's gonna take his place when it comes to, like, oh, the punishment is try one of the Trounce domains with a solo X character. Maybe Dory? Okay. There we go. We have a pretty big live stream tomorrow. Pretty big, like, live stream to watch. Not my live stream, but the VOD reaction, the VOD watch party for a pretty important. I'm gonna give those artifacts back to Beto, so then I'll know where they are. The ones that Flynn's. Or wait, where are you? Now I'm not sure. Maybe that is fine for you when you're in DPS mode. You just have so little rate and attack versus what I thought you were at.
If you ever want...
You think Hyperborea will be like an Anka thing? Well, it'll be after the Snezh main quest, where it'll be like Petrichor and Temple of Space, or will we go there during the story, like during the main quest? It's wild to think about that we're that close to both Snezhnaya and diving way deeper into that lore. Because Hyperborea is going to have to be a major part of, at the very least, some like the world quests and side quests. I'm excited for the prospect of new world quests in Snezhnaya as well. I anticipate it being a huge nation. Obviously, Nodcry, the fact that Nodcry was very, very small and only got 2 map expansions, this doesn't really count, because this is just serving to take us to another sub-area. I guess it is technically a map expansion, but there's one area here. It's the size of Mondstadt City. But that's compensated by the fact that during the version, we got both Temple of Space and Frostmoon. I anticipate the overworld map of Nodcry being small because the overworld map of Snezhnaya is going to be big. And where do you think we'll leave for Snezhnaya from? I think from Fontaine or from Nodcry. I mean, the last place the Traveler canonically has been at has been Nodcry. So maybe we leave from Pyramida? Hyperborea maybe during main plot. Maybe with Cryo, we can finally go to Marichavari. True. Blackcliff Forge, is that just like is that just a hopeful, like, maybe we can do Blackcliff Forge someday? Ooh, or Dornman. That'd be kind of weird if we started on the far east side of Snezhnaya, though. I think we're probably gonna launch from Nodcry, and this will be the first opening area, purely because the teaser footage that we've seen has had Mount Issus in the background, which means we're going to be relatively close to it. So probably, I wonder if the first map will connect the two. That'd be an enormous first map, though, because the first map of Natlan was just this. Didn't it not even... Did the first map include the stadium? It would have had to, right? Because you go to the stadium really early in the Natlan storyline, excuse me. Because Natlan had... in the city. Oh, okay. So it was this area right here, because Natlan got the volcano. Ochkanatlan and Flower Feather were part of the same map expansion, weren't they? And then the Holiday Resort. I think this probably is going to remain just open ocean for the time being. Maybe permanently, because once we get here, once we get like in line with Coeur Fontaine and the Research Institute, it feels too far south for Snezhnaya. So this all here might just be a big hole that is technically ocean. And I'm fine with that. I think that the north end of the map needs to just be a bunch of Snezhnaya stuff. It doesn't need to dip down into here. I'm still confused as to why all of this exists. There's nothing here. Literally nothing over here. We, somebody, Volcano and Collective of Plenty were after AQ. Somebody theorized that, like, this would be like a major, like, damage to the countryside kind of thing, and that's why there's nothing over here. Like if a giant shade battle or something happened here that permanently altered the landscape, which we've heard about multiple times in the legends of things that have happened, that not even shades but archons have permanently altered the landscape of Teyvat. Crazy that A's slash to kill Orobashi cut all the way through Yashiori and ended at the Sundered Mountain over here. And that there's nothing here because eventually this will be like a hole or something, or it'll just be like it'll have blown into ocean. Ouch. Ugh. There also was a time where Chenyu came out 4.4, is that right? But Chenyu came out after, like, there was a time where the only way to get to Fontaine was through a little passage right here, because Petrichor didn't exist then yet either. 4.4. My brain is so big.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I still am kind of predicting that the stellar conduct is going to be utilized against some form of armor that Fatui soldiers have, and that the easiest way to break their armor like a shield basically, but a special armor bar that will be easily broken by stellar conduct. Rhymegrass would be a great time to bring up Rhymegrass into the game. I don't know if they're going to do that. It's going to be interesting to see what other kind of stellar reactions they are cooking up. I'm still missing something over here, like in this area. Yeah, it's a theory that's barely a theory. It's just kind of like that's how Genshin has been going with the shill bosses and stuff. That'd be funny if it was a torch puzz. Or something like that. Something that I've missed that's like really obvious is what I'm guessing it is. Imagine sailing from Inazuma and circumnavigating Teyvat. That'd be crazy. Yes, Barbara, go. Rhymegrass being a thing and Mika turning Kale into a shotgun. That'd be crazy. DPS Kale! DPS Kale!
Final war, let me weave you a verse.
Oops. What are everyone's... What is the community's biggest theories on the contract that Zhongli has with the Tsaritsa? Is it as simple as leave me alone in retirement and I'll give you the Gnosis? Like that the Tsaritsa has some pull with Celestia to be able to... I don't know. I definitely think that we're going to address that deeply. Like, I think we might actually we might get actual answers for that. Not like kinda answers. I think that's gonna actually be a big part, is learning about what that means. Yeah, and none of the none of the Archons are super thrilled with they're all cool with their people and with like even A, as convoluted and misguided as it was, she thought that she was doing everything for the sake of her people.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, no, no. What do you think this is? Frost Moon? Haha. Get rid of this guy real quick. In what way would Zhongli's assistance help her kill a shade? I kind of agree.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Or I could see that, rather. Oh my gosh, everyone got their ults back during that? Wow, you guys are right. Durin did not need that much ER. I'm now also curious as to... Can we watch that again real quick? The fuck is that thumbnail? Sorry, Zenless thumbnails. That stun locked me. It was not that one. The Transcendence one. Yeah, this one. Could see Lottie's still down here.
And then, the heavenly principles spoiled our love.
That is not an Intivat. What flower is that? And also, is it as simple as these are Conrian eyes? confirmed Hyperboreans, do they also have similar eyes? These are obviously, like, they are actually, like, the diamond shape is where's Kaya? Like, the diamond shape is the Conrian eye thing. Him, Piero.
Mother?
I almost doubt whether it was ever true at all.
This also could be symbolic and not a literal I turn everything to ice kind of thing. Like the ice that permeates her lands being a result of her powers going out of control, or a result of her, like, it could be symbolic or it could be literal. Like this right here could be a symbolic I killed my own son, or it could be a literal I killed my own son. Bina mentioned that something called Mistelton is part of Praxtuja, and very well could be mistletoe, and the kid... Oh! Yeah. Huh. That's an interesting theory. Arlecchino phrases it as, I doubt, I have my doubts that her compassion alone will be enough to freeze the ice permeating her land. It's difficult to say whether compassion alone is enough to melt the ice and snow that permeates her land. Just kind of generic background. I was trying to see if there's anything like hinted at in the background, like cities that were in a specific style of architecture, but just generic countryside.
One should not throw fragile driftwood to a drowning person, nor give the illusion of warmth to those freezing to death. Death is not the enemy of love. The real enemy is the blessings given by deluded gods.
You guys also pointed out kind of a DNA, kind of a double helix motif going on her polearm, which maybe is the hint of Rhine using nefarious power to help Tsaritsa in some way, some kind of alliance. The real enemy is the blessings given by deluded gods. To include visions? That would seem like a gross reprint of the Vision Hunt Decree, though.
Given by deluded gods.
So, Cryo and Geo still on the board. Have people figured out what this chess move is? Electro still in play. Animo knocked over, possibly hinting at Venti's lack of interference, his standoffish policy. Geo still on the board. Hydro knocked over because there can never be another throne, and Dendro's still standing because Nahita's still in play, and the Dendro Authority is still in play. I want to know what the Shades, excuse me, I want to hear the Shades processing of, why is this screen so far over? Weird. I want to hear how the Shades processed the loss of the Hydro Throne. It is also lit up, and the others aren't. True. As is hers.
Good move. Still, I do hope you truly understand the nature of the game you're playing.
And that is specifically Rhine's eye, not Niberius's eye. She has two eyes. It's based on a real 1922 match between Alexander Alekhine and Fred Yatsam, where white side wins by using the king as a fighting piece, and black ends up resigning. Oh. Huh. Huh. That's interesting. Because that would indicate the Tsaritsa, which, that would indicate the Tsaritsa kind of taking matters into her own hands. In what way? Huh. Resigning. Does she move twice in a row?
Good move.
So she moves from, where was she prior? She just knocks over a pawn that's in front of that rook. She just moves one over to knock over that pawn. Oh, this is Niberius's eye, and the other one is Rhine's eye? I guess that makes sense, because this eye has the double helix. That's weird. Why would they choose that eye in particular? That's weird. Why would that be the side that they choose when Rhine is talking? Because Rhine and Niberius have two different voice actresses. Right? Or is it just, or is it that they have, is it the same? No, they have two different actresses. And this is Rhine speaking. I'm going to be so on the lookout for Sebas, by the way. In, we had, what the hell was Sebas doing there in Varka's trailer? Because Varka's trailer was a fun throwback cameo of all of our favorite Mondstadt characters, and then all of a sudden, her cat is there outside of the cat for no reason, and it's never just a flash, 10 frames. Look at her eyelashes, bro. Now, if we interpret this as the Tsaritsa is is on a warpath to kill Renova, if that's how we interpret this. What happens if you kill a shade, specifically the Shade of Death? And what kind of power does it take to kill a shade, specifically the Shade of Death? Where is this? Also, this is in front of, this right here isn't, what this guy is in front of? This machine. Yeah, it is. Why is Renova standing in front of that, and what is this? This device right here. It's this I interpret as a gauge. This is a thermometer. We go from red gradually to blue. This is a thermometer temperature gauge kind of thing. The torch, the heat source in Snezhnaya that keeps people warm. Renova has never been associated with ice or cryo, right? Super unrelated, but I love her design. I love the seriousness in her expression. Expression is hard to like. Expression can sometimes be a little bit hard to come across in cartoony designs because you miss those tiny little intricacies that to convey emotion, but I feel like people do it really well these days, and I'm really liking her general disposition so far. I want her to be this serious. I want her to be this this level of sure and not pussyfooting around with, like, she has a mission, she has a plan, she has things that she's trying to do, and if someone stands in the way, I don't want that to just be like, I don't want to be buddy with her right out of the get-go. We've been meddling in her plans in some way, shape, and form since Mondstadt. And I want there to be some retribution for that. Maybe not that she's a boss and that we fight her or we go to war with her, but that it's a very, if we are friends with her or if we do have some kind of alliance with her, that it is very tense. Because she's got shit to do and she's not going to let some otherworldly traveler stand in the way. Either that, or could she potentially know the weird things about how this is a new game plus for us, or that we are inexorably tied to the goings on in Teyvat. Yeah, and I think a bit of camaraderie would be acceptable because of the relationship that we have with her harbingers, that we befriended some of them. I think she would understand Capitano's choice to reduce himself to stasis and in essence abandon his mission for the Gnosis. She also implemented, during the Dottore crisis, she implemented some rule that allowed harbingers to war against each other, or at the very least permitted them to be hostile against one another, because he was still by title a harbinger at that point. And so it allowed Arlecchino to assist us without falling under without being a traitor. And Sandrone. And Colombina, frankly, as well, even though she wasn't really a harbinger at that point. Yeah, and I would like that perspective. I don't want her to be immediately hostile. I don't want her to be immediately friendly. Because with A it was a different story. Because we walked in. I guess the Shogun, it was a different story. Because we walked into a civil war that we at that point knew nothing about. And even when Ayaka asked us to help, it was one of the first times that we said, this has nothing to do with us. Like, I'm just trying to find my sister. I don't want in your politics and your wars and all this shit. Just help me talk to the Archon so I can find this unknown god and help reunite with my sister. It's the first time we really had said that. Since then, when we meet Lumine, she's way more concerned about resuscitating Conria and giving CPR to Conria and the Loom of Fate than she is about reuniting with us. But at the same time, it seems like she knows something that we don't. What did she say? We'll reunite at the end of your journey? Like she knows. As if she knows where our journey ends. The Lumine of Fate. It only end up being positive for her to have us align with her plan, since our involvement helped her get all the Gnosis without war being declared. Yeah, all the Gnosis, every single one of them was given up by force. Was given up by choice. Every single one of them. Even Ventis. Ventis was an act. Jongli's was a contract. Miko handed the Gnosis over to Skara at the time, and A had given Miko. Was it that A had given Miko the Gnosis at when she entered Euthymia, and she also just, both A and Miko are like, I don't have any use for this, or rather, it was Miko that said that A has no use for the Gnosis anyway. Nahida, it was also in a way a contract, a bargaining chip with Dottore. With the Hydrognosis, Neuvillette gave it willingly to Arlecchino. What was the specifics he talked about then? Because it was during that quest line that we learned from Skirk that the Gnosis are constructed of the remains of a Descender. The Pyrognosis during the Natlan arc didn't leave Mawika's custody, but recently, during Truth Amongst the Pages of Piranha, she gave it willingly. And the Cryognosis obviously has always been in the custody of the Cryo Archon. I bet that all of this moon and space talk is preparing us for something more about Descendership. The Tsaritsa, her lover, the Gnosis, the Traveler. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot into sibling talk during Snezhnaya. If we do, I'd be curious how they balance that, because we're doing a lot of Tevat stuff. It's the final Archon, the final nation of the Seven that we're going to, headquarters of the Fatui. There's a lot of moving parts in Snezhnaya just by itself without introducing Dane, Lumine, Conria, Loom of Fate, all that kind of stuff. That might come after Snezhnaya main quest stuff. And if Travail is to be believed, then Khaenri'ah is the next step in our journey after Snezhnaya. Do we think that the blurred out nation was Nodacry, or do we still is there still a theory that the blurred out nation in the Travail trailer is Celestia? Does that theory have any legs anymore? Because I don't know about going to Celestia. That seems like a stretch at this point. The only blurred out part is Khaenri'ah itself. Oh, it wasn't that it was blurred out. It was that Dane says something while there's no title happening there. I fucking love this game.
We had no time to say goodbye.
Everwinter without... Isn't that what the special program is called when they announced that? The special program is just straight up called Everwinter Without Mercy. Okay, wait, hang on. Outlander Who Caught the Wind was the first stage of Mondstadt. Farewell Archaic Lord was Act 2 of, that was immediately after immediately after the Exuvia fell. Omnipresence Over Mortals was Act 3 of Inazuma. That was the finale of Inazuma. Truth About Space to Piranha was way after the Sumeru proper arc. Masquerade of the Guilty was obviously Act 5. That was the finale of Fontaine. Incandescent Ode of Resurrection, was that the finale of Natlan, or which one was titled? Which was that title? And then Everwinter Without Mercy. Weird. Huh. Because we haven't done that as the start since Mondstadt. The Outlander Who Caught the Wind was Act 1's title. This was Act 2. That was Act 3, finale. That was Act... What would we consider that? But that was the finale of the Sumeru arc, even though it wasn't in the Sumeru Archon quest line. That was the finale of Natlan. Okay. And then this is finale of... this was finale of Fontaine. This is finale of Natlan. Weird. And then the dream yet to be dreamed for Khaenri'ah with no character and a blank screen is very strange, because all of these have all of these are in the backdrop of embers or stars. Or whatever this background is. There's more, there is embers in Natlands, actually. Like, straight up embers. But there's not obvious, before Natlan, there's not any obvious hints in the background. There's not like, this one's underwater, this one's in grassy fields, this one's got a thunderous storm going on.
She is a god with no love left for her people, nor do they have any left for her. Her followers hope only to be on her side when the day of her rebellion against the divine comes at last. In the perpetual meantime of a shelter.
And then this, because this is the weird one to me, because it's just... It's in between. It seems like something in between Snezhnaya and Khaenri'ah, and I think that's why there was always that's where the theory that we were going to Celestia before Khaenri'ah came from, Because it seems like there's this big section right here.
The perpetual meantime of a sheltered eternity, most are content to live and not to dream.
However,
But in the hidden corners where the god's gaze does not fall, there are those who dream of dreaming.
However, that just seems like that's the lead-in to Conria. That this isn't separate from Conria. That is this part of the teaser. It just has no character in it. But this is the equivalent of showing Ian-san as they talk about Natlan. However, that comes before Conria.
Some say
All the other ones, they had the title and the nation name, and then they teased the character. This one is space, and then Conria, and then Dane shows up. This could be as simple as it being where the god's gaze does not fall. This could be as simple as just the current arc stuff, Nodcry, the moon goddesses, the frost moon itself, which we were able to explore, and Temple of Space. It could be as simple as that. There is such a thing even in Genshin as overthinking stuff. But that's one of the fun things about this, about a game like this. It could also just be New Conria, yeah. It could also just be about the Loom of Fate, or about, yeah. Show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her. I always defeat me, command me to step aside. Show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her. I always found that particular quote to be really strange for Dane to say. By the time we meet him, he's not all that cool with Lumi. They've long since parted ways after she chose to become the Abyss Princess. There's a bit of static. Could potentially not be Lumine he's talking about, that's true. Could also just be Tevat. Because they do that frequently. They put voice lines over footage that is completely unrelated. So him saying, "Prove that you're worthier than I to rescue her," while it shows Ether missing his Lumine, doesn't necessarily mean that that's what he's talking about. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's what he's talking about. Dane being the free 4-star, I would fuck. That would be the most fucked up thing they could possibly do. Dane being a free 4-star. Ugh. Fuck, man. Don't even joke about something like that. Ugh. What are we missing over here? A bunch of R&R shit, aren't we? It's so fucked up that I want it. Yeah, the characters that were in this trailer, 5-star, 4-star, 5-star, 5-star, 2 4-stars, and a 4-star. That's pretty balanced, actually. The only one that is the outlier is the Yansan, because she wasn't anywhere near as influential to the Natlan arc as the other ones were. Diluc, super influential. Ningguang, Ayaka, Sino, the twins, very influential to their respective nations' Archon quest. Yansan, much less so. Oh, I wasn't showing the, but you guys get the picture. There's got to be some, oh hey, stuff like this. This counts towards exploration, doesn't it? Good Nara, got any normal starshroom? Give our Nara one. Oh yeah, and Viparis too. And how the fuck? Oh, okay. I was about to say, how the hell do I not have any of the? Give. Go to not 4-star Pulcinella. No. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Go to not, do not jinx that. Go to Nara likes starshrooms too, right? Everybody loves good mushrooms. I can go back to Vanarana now. Thanks to Golden Nara. Bloop. Hey!
Okay.
Time for takeoff.
Go over there. There's nothing in here. I didn't need to summon a black hole from my Archon for one tiger.
Here we go.
Oh, Venti! Venti! That's an Aranara chest. There's a chest over here, actually, I think, that and it's where is it? There's stuff where I have to drain water and it's underground or something. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I don't have to grab any more of those mushrooms right now. Oh, pictures.
Where is that? It's in here! It's right there.
Is that over here, actually? Maybe not. I thought there was a house over here that was like that. What time is it? Oh, we're fine. We have a lot of mission-specific materials and things. Where's that? Ooh, that's ooh, that's ooh. Ooh, that's ooh, that's ooh, ooh, that's. I know where that is. Or rather, I know that location. I know those mushrooms. What do you mean I already did that one? It's... Oh. That's why I know it. This... Oh, shit. Where is that one? It's not the... It's in the underground area and I can't remember which one it is. The thing I was talking about might be this one down here, actually. think there's stuff. I think there's stuff down here that I need to clear. Yeah, I need to clear this water out, and there's stuff down there. Never mind. This is not what I was talking about. Ignore me. Excuse me. It's not down there, is it? No. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and then we'll be back. We have some chests and primos and stuff to grab already with 11 days on the clock, and we just got event primos as well. With 11 days on the clock, we already have 77 stock piled up on 50/50 for a debt. I'm very excited. Beery. You said that, with that, what the hell? Where did I go? What the? Where am I? I'm lost. I'm lost in my PC. God, he dissipated. Can you guys hear me though? You should. The mixer's still going. What the fuck? Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I clicked the VTube. I clicked into the VTube scene instead of the voice, the face cam stream. We good. Excuse me. We good. Is it over here? You said it's near there's more than one, cave over near this ruin golem. I need the cave with the big axle. I need the cave with the big ass. That's where... A lot of jokes to be made with that sentence. It's not gonna be down there, you crazy. Hey. Obey my Barbara. Ikuyo? This might be an unpopular opinion. I did kind of like how I don't know if I can call it convoluted, but I liked how long it took to explore Sumeru because it like, I'm never a fan of padding out game time artificially. This didn't feel like it was padding it out artificially. It felt to me like there was actually there was just that much to explore. I enjoyed it, even though it took a lot of time. In the crater in front of the golem? Oh! When you went down in an earlier round. Thank you. I'm perfectly fine with you guys helping me out with direct help like that. Like just straight up saying where I'm supposed to go. And if I don't want that, I just will, wait, it's not that right there, is it? No. It's in the crater, right? That's an axle, but that's not the axle I'm looking for. That one down, that is the crater? Oh, I thought that, there was a, wasn't there, I thought there was a crater, like, under its belly. Speaking of, when we, chat, do I finish that sentence? Do I finish my thought? Oh, O'Reilly. Oh, crater, not a cave. Don't call me Grand Regent Connery. Wait, no. No, it's not here. Yes. I agree. And there's a boop coming out of the top of it, and then it's on its own little platform, which seems like it'd be inside of a cave. Yeah, it's on a platform of its own. The axle, I mean. Is it through the dude's arm up there? Because that's where I would have gone. Barbara. Ikuyo. Secret cave near Vimara village. Oh, the one just across the river from the teleport? Cause I was like, I know we've been, like, this seems so familiar. Like, I know we've been bigger. just across the river from the teleport, right? I would never get these by myself. Like, I would have, if I were playing this game alone, like without you all as a community, I still would be looking up guides and stuff. Now, was it this cave right here, or was it on the river? Because there was a cave on the river as well near Vamara, wasn't there? But there was also this one. This one, okay. There she be. There's the bounce-up platform. There's the little nubbins. Cool. Hey, hey, hey!
A surprise I could sing about.
This is the prize. This is Thank you. This is the kind of surprise I could skirk about. What do you mean skirk? Oh, you know. It's when you throw things. I'm not looking at chat. Wow, this is really pretty. With Fontaine, Isus, Chenyu. Oh, this... Oh. It's... Oh. It's this location. Ah, this game. Fuck. Okay, that. It's when we're entering some, ruins. Oh, shit. I actually don't know if I know where that is. When I saw that, I was like, I'm not gonna look at chat because I think I know where that one is. No, that's that thing. The good thing about the Aranara stuff is that it's contained in a smaller area. I know it's not in the desert. It almost seemed like an entrance over here near the Drake. Near... Oh, no, I don't. Now I don't think I know where it is. I'm gonna go here and probe this one. Oh, it was this. This was a place that I hadn't, I wasn't able to get. There's stuff down there, but there's water. Wait, never mind. Also, there's a withering I missed? Oh, maybe it's that there was water down here. Where's there a candle of life down here? I don't see any. Oh, there it is. Ow! Let me just activate that real quick. Everybody leave me alone! Stop it! Okay, that popped that one. Hey! 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 I got that one. Where's there another? Just stop it! Where's the last one? Oh, it's the one that's up there. I can't see anything. Knock it off. How do you think this is? How do I get up there? Ouch. Whoa, wrong thing.
Make yourselves at home. I see everything. Surge.
I used to have one more. Okay, it's up at that.
Accelerating.
There you are.
Defensive mode.
The absolute power of a confident Kale.
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
What Kale is actually doing now that we've, Aww. This recent questline was so heartwarming. Does this just need, I forget, does that just need dendro power, or? It's been too long since I've done those vines. Do they need strong dendrograna, or? Dude, look how triggered Nahida looks from this angle. Personally insulted that I don't remember the mechanics of her nation. Okay, I thought that the picture that we were looking for was over here. It was not. I don't know where that thing would be. It's not over here, is it? No. I feel like I can even, like... It feels like it's near the one... It feels like it's one of these, but I don't think that's true. I feel like it's a tunnel that's near the Drake boss. I'm thinking of like this tunnel right here. None of these have the twins. I was close to it? When we were over here? Oh, the golem. Is that? That one's been done. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Right next to one of the torches. One of the torches that isn't a torch. Is this another special program that's gonna go live, at, like, hella early my time? There she be!
Glad they weren't.
Bina. Maybe take the eye mask off when you're trying to shoot things. Always at the same time, okay. So then, yes, it will be not one that I can attend. But wait, where the fuck is this? Arabalika and a Paradisa. Big ol' branch and totems. No. Wait. It's not, but it seemed like this. It seemed like that part of the underground waterway where you can pop up into, you can climb up into Sumeru from here. What is this? Where is this? Oh, we should go to Vanarada to the mailbox. Is it that place in the chasm? I was thinking, I was like, it looks like exactly like that place in the chasm. What a wonderful mystical world. I will never forget. Am I stupid? Nara, Conry, and Paimon are Icon's friends. Seeing friends in Vanarana. Happy. About the forest. Oh, change the realm. And how do we do that? How do I do that again? I'm so sorry. This must be so frustrating to watch sometimes. The tree? The mushroom? Or the onion, the onion. I was on the right track, I just wasn't confident. Think Yoimiya and Mualani can see the Aranara. Think Ito can see the Aranara. Oh, not the big onion? Oh, I would have gone all the way to the big onion. Hey, bud. Oh, the onion. It's nice. I like Kale doing this. Well, the pictures that we have, we can continue searching for those. We can continue skirking for those. Okay, so that one is in the chasm. It looked like it. I just wasn't sure that one of those would be in the chasm. And how do I get down with my bad self? It's this way, right? Because is it this underground passage? Or is it a different one? Wait, no, it's not this one. Because this one doesn't have the big branches. This has big branches leading up, but this doesn't have the big branches. Okay, no, it's not this one. Oop. Sheesh room. No, that's on the surface there. Oh, it's here. It's that one. Entrance is on the other side of this thing, right? Right up there. Kala is like, where in the hell are we? Through here, and then it's going to be at the bottom, next to, or in between two of those totems. If I didn't do this totem puzzle, by the way. Wow, it's pretty in here. Mother. What does it take to unlock these? There's one totem here. One totem there, one totem there. Geo, Electro, and Animo. How do these totems get unlocked? I guess this chest is the chest in the picture as well. Specifically, the totem chest is the one in the picture. I would need Electro, Geo, and Animo. The best team comp. Here, I'll remember how to put this one back together more than I'll remember how to. Actually, that's just Bina. That's just Benefa plus Kale and Nahida. I need Electro, which I have Brigida for, Geo, and
Count me in.
Animo.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
For Electro, let's use Fish, actually.
In the name of the princess.
Feathers. I seek the feathers. Tap. Ooh. 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 Okay, that's the Geo one. Will the other one not reveal until I activate that one? Or, oh no, it's over there. Cool. Or the Animo one actually is the one that All right. People of the valley. It's just a shriveled seed. Reminds me of I want to tell you a story later when we're on the road. Why is there a seed depicted in this drawing? Shriveled seed. A seemingly withered object that seems to, by normal judgment, be a seed. However, it still has a surprising amount of life left in it. Best not to eat it for now. Best not. There's this one, and there's this one. This looks like... the chest that's over here. Or it looks like the opening that's over there. Okay, now maybe we go to Fontaine. Now maybe we go to Von Rana, check the mailbox. Yeah, if you exit the chasm from that branch, it spits you out right here, like right next to the statue, just on the ground is all. Would you like your team back?
Warm up complete.
Warm down in progress. Okay. Complete all, got, time is, let's crab. Where is this one? Let's crab this one, and then see where we lie from the, what, where's that one? Not looking at chat. No. It also could be that the cave over here near Vimara doesn't have a teleport associated with it, so it's not one that you could like click in to see the skeleton of. Rainy Days, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that scared me so bad. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hello. Could it be... Well, no, those, excuse me, those tunnels are associated with this, with these maps. Excuse me. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It definitely wouldn't be over there. That's just the Terror Shroom and its associated shit. It's so weird knowing that there are broken pieces of... It's so weird knowing that there are, like, in essence, pieces of Irminsul just in the world right now. Charred pieces. Oh, I see it. It's a Morikaran up there. What do you mean, knew it? Knew what? Cave north of Gandharva, right under the artifact domain, under an elevated house. Once again, would never have found these. I would need a guide or awesome people like you. Somebody found all of these organically, by the way. Someone has to write those guides, you know. Somebody has to write those wiki pages. I missed. It's okay, Kale. Now's not the time for murder. More like a birder. North of Gandharva, right under the artifact domain. What just happened to that bird? I'll let him live on principle. What just happened to him? There's a house there. I might port back up if I think I'm going too far. Unless, is that a cave right there? That is not a cave. The cave entrance is right next to the statue. The Clothar Point is quite the meme you guys were a part of. Can I blame you guys for that? Can I put that at your feet? Oh, I think I remember this cave. Is it this one right here? Wow, that's early. Just right down there. That's way early in the region, like as far as entering Sumeru. These areas I should be pulsing my compass more, just in case, just to find stuff that we've missed. Yep. Oh. The Sayonara world is truly marvelous. Just looking at a painting would lead you to the treasure. Now we find the locations of all the paintings. Pema wonders where the Sayonara who made these treasures maps is. Not all of them. There's another place. Right! There's that painting with many Sayonara in it. Why didn't we find any treasure there? Something seems to be vibrating slightly in the bag. Find your cell phone. Is this the seed we found in the chasm? Seems like it's leading us somewhere. Man, that'd be so cool if you actually, like, to go through that and, like, oh, I remember getting that in the chasm. Oh my gosh, Bommy, hi! The fuck? I glanced over and saw potatoes. Hi, welcome. Thank you for the affiliate anniversary birthday love. Hello, thank you. What? Hi, welcome. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for another raid from you, Bommy. Hope you had a good stream. We're tidying up some stuff that I should have done long time ago. But let's see, what did we do today? We did the dancing event. We did a lot of Snezhnaya theorizing, since special program is tomorrow, and now I'm tidying up some Sayonara chests. So, thank you for the potatoes. Appreciate it. We have cabbages. Together we make a pretty nutritious meal, albeit a little tasteless, a little bit bland of a meal, but potatoes and cabbages, thank you. Feel free to stick around if you want. And thank you all for stopping by in the raid. I can't talk. Hi. Nuts, cabbages, and potatoes. Hope you had a good stream. This is the seed found in the chasm. It'd be cool to what was I saying before? If you like explored all the areas in full before the next area, which is what we tried to do with all of the Nodcry surrounding areas and sub maps, and it'd be cool if like you had done everything in the chasm and Liyue before coming to Sumeru, and like, oh, I remember finding that seed months ago. Seems like it's leading us somewhere. Paimon thinks it wants us to go somewhere. Let's keep an eye on the seed in case it vibrates again. Maybe it could be a trapped Sayonara, or perhaps there's something like an Sayonara treasury, and the seed is the key. Yes, it's their Mora box. Okay, I know where that last picture is as well. I'm 99. Before we leave, before I forget this again. Where the shit? Hey, Brigitte, chill, chill, chill. Oh, it's just, she's just doing that. Oh, there it is. No, I'm not gonna make that. There we go. It's like, can we find some footing? Hey, there's an egg here too. I'll be right there. Final picture. Final picture cemetery. Oh, it's up? It's up? It's in there, isn't it? Oh, I could also just, Ah! Why would you put that here? I'm almost guaranteed to hit my noggin. That doesn't help me. There we go. Anything else? It's right there. Okay, it helped me in the end. Golly, please. Golly, please. Ugh. This DPS Kale team is obviously 99% Benefa. However, Kale herself can hit some pretty decent... Okay, that's at least upstairs. It's 2 a.m. Go to sleep. Thank you. This area I thought we'd long since 100%ed. However, Mondstadt has taught me that 100%ing an area doesn't mean shit. There's still a lot of... Are those twin not jets? Look, it's a couple of not jets.
Clean up these ones. Well, just like you heard. I see everything.
I'm getting sick of this bullshit. Fear the wrath of my Kale. Oh. nice roll. Okay, and then that one is over here, I believe. The seed is quivering. The seed is quivering. The seed keeps shaking. The seed starts quaking. The seed's destination must be around here. It's not music notes coming out of here, though. Oh, never mind. It still wants to... The liar, Jason. The seed starts quaking. The seed's destination must be a seed's destination. Papa's never seen so many chests in the... What the fucking shit? It's the Golden Nara! There's the taste of the wind, the taste of the earth, and the taste of Aranara. Golden Nara has figured out the Arakalari of Arayama. How dreadful. Obstructions are useless. Anyone can break in, and the happy nest of Araminali will be broken. Oh, don't worry. We mean no harm. What does no harm mean? Do you mean no greed? Paimon Paimon guesses so. Conry and Paimon are on Aranara's side. We want to be Aranara's good friends. Paimon's gluttonous, but not bad in nature. Hey! That's technically not wrong, though. Aranara's best friend, the Golden Nara, smells like Aranara. A familiar smell. But I haven't smelled it in a long time. And by the way, that strange seed, Conry, show the seeds to Araminali. Araminali. Maybe he knows something. He is thirsty. He needs to drink a lot of water before he can change back to what he was. Come, there's lots of water here. Let him drink enough to recover. You put the seed in the water. Wow, it's changing back. Hi. How long did you guys carry this little, Wow, the seed's become an Aranara. We found it, the trapped Aranara. You see? Is Paimon right, Conry? Am I right or am I right? I can't believe the trapped Aranara does exist. You alright? It's Aranimba. It's Aranimba. Unlike Araminali, Aranimba likes to travel around. Before he would draw the scenery he saw from afar and send it back to Vanarana. But later, Aranimba went to a very hard and dark place with a little dirt, but a lot of stones. Under the soil, there was little grass and few trees, but a lot of mushrooms. Sounds like the chasm. But Aranimba, as an Aranara, traveled so far that he even left Sumeru. Yes, it was a long way and dangerous. Aranimba met the dark and dangerous Nara. However, Aranimba was protected by Aramahukunda and turned it into a seed and got away with it. Now Aranimba is back safely, thanks to Golden Nara and White Floaty. It's Conry and Paimon! This is pre-shut it, Paimon. She hasn't been humbled yet. Yes, Nara, Conry, and Paimon. Aranara's friends. Araminali is Aranimba's good friend, so Nara, Conry, and Paimon are also Aranimba's good friends. Aranimba gets it now. Look at him flap his little wings, his little hands, little arms. Aranimba is going to leave. This time, not only painting, Aranimba will send back gifts to Araminali and put it in the chest. All the chests here belong to Araminali. Araminali is the owner of the treasure chests. For good friends of Aranara who helped a lot of Aranara, Aranara will be grateful and put the treasure into the chest. It's a bomb. So the chest was empty! Aranara knew everything about Vana when they were born, but when the chests were born, they were empty. Araminali doesn't know why. Paimon doesn't understand either. When Araminali, it's not that hard. When Araminali filled the treasure chest. Sorry, a lot of talking. When Aranara has filled the treasure chests, Nara Conry can open it. Sometimes Nara Conry will cheer with, "Oh yeah!" Sometimes Nara Conry will cheer with, "Oh yeah!" And then sometimes with, just as the green Nara does. Why bother? Araminali and Aranimba can directly give us what you're about to put in their treasure chests as the payment. Araminali knows that the green Nara likes to go into the cave or in the house and open the treasure chest. Nara Conry and Paimon don't like it? Oh, it's not like Paimon doesn't like it. It feels like there's an inexplicable attraction. Well, Nara likes treasure chests, and so does Araminali. Araminali allows the good Nara who helped Aranara to open their treasure chests. Vana has a lot of Aranara, some in need of help, and some who want to play with Nara. Nara who realizes their wishes is Aranara's friend. Such Nara can open the treasure chests prepared by Mualani. So Aranimba should leave now to fill the treasure chests. Hey, but didn't Aranimba just come back? You're leaving again? Are you really in a rush, like running from a fire with the headwind? Yeah, it's nice to have wind, but not fire. Getting too close to the fire makes Aranimba thirsty again. What Paimon means is, how could Aranimba be in such a hurry? Aranimba could stay for a while and catch up with Aramanali. Aramanali, you haven't seen Aranimba for a long time. Don't you have a lot to say to Aranimba? Aranimba is the Aranara that will never stop, so Aranimba can't be the owner of the treasure chests. Regarding the whereabouts of the Aranimba, as long as Vana knows, wind knows, flowers and grass know, Aramanali will know. So it's fine, don't need to say much. Aramanali will listen so long as Aranimba wants to say. Is this Aranara's friendship? If it were Connery, Paimon would... If it were, I think it was just the AC kicking on. If it were Paimon would have a lot to share with Connery. Okay there, bud, bye. Aramanali knows the Golden Nara is a good Nara who helped Aranara. So Aramanali's treasure chests are for Nara Connery.
Wow, this is so lucky.
Not that one. Not yet. Seems like this chest cannot be chested yet. Okay, believe that's all of them for now. Neat. Wow, there's a lot in here. It was only the ones that had icons. Alright. Now at least this is open. You can't get all the chests yet. They unlock based on how many Aranara you have found in the forest. Neat. So we've got a couple to go. Single wish real quick. Alright, I think that's gonna, there's 76 in total, so good luck. Yeah. Yeah. We're missing more than 2. I don't know where we're at on those either. I mean, obviously you can tell with the number of chests that are still available. We're missing more than 2. Let's redeem our expeditions in Fontaine, and then that'll end for the day. I think we've got all the I think we've got all the Aranara that are in the towers. Come on. Hey. Not this.
Yep.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Abyssos. Ooh, achievements. Find the shrivel seed and do not eat it rashly. I apparently accidentally clicked on the description of that. One should not miss out the scenery along the way, a leisurely journey, and a conversation with the treasure chest owner. Or with the treasure chest, who knows? Okay, so this wondrous crystal contains a certain rhythm, like something beautiful woven from delicate silk. These items can be found throughout the mainland or from merchants who collect curios. So they don't really have any like deep lore. It's literally just music discs that people make because merchants sell them as well. So it's not like a primordial crystalline gem that is beyond the world. Have some sigils I can use as well. Oh, that would make sense if it's related to ping, since it's we use them specifically in the teapot. that'll do it for today. Okay. Quite the stream we got going tomorrow. We know exactly what we're doing tomorrow, though. Yeah, it's Eat Lolly's theme, house theme. I'm excited and nervous. Like, we're marching closer to the end of Tevat chapter as we know it, you know? At the very least, the end of Snezhnaya's Archon quest is gonna, I anticipate it bringing some major changes. Like, we've had major changes before, you know? The destruction of the Hydro Throne being one of them. The restoration of the Trilune Authority to Columbina. Punching through the Night Kingdom. You know, minor things like that. Or punching through the Night Kingdom as well. But punching through the False Sky. Now, having been out into the firmament cosmos, the firmament space, burning the tree. I suppose that was kind of the point, that Aru basically took the place of, like, functionally, as the backup, for the meaningful parts of, I thought it would have been interesting if things that were contained in Irminsul were either destroyed or were dispersed. I was kind of worried that, Wanderer's history would have been exposed. When we were down there and Dottore called him Scaramouche, I was like, oh shit, like, that's gonna get out. He's gonna vindictively release that into the world. But, so, there's gonna be something major that, closes out Snezhnaya. But before we even get to how Snezhnaya arc ends, what is our first act going to be? We led so hard. Act 1 of Nodcry was just... There was so much going on. There's going to be a lot happening inside... 11 days and 18 hours. It's been a privilege to be a part of this journey, now up to date. And thank you all for always helping, whether it's reminding me about lore that I should remember, or chests, or team meta, endgame stuff. Appreciate y'all. Thanks a bunch. I'm super excited. Let's fucking go. Be good to one another. Drink water. Love you lots. Thanks again. Bye-bye.